More experience coming in here to this fight. Russow with the weight advantage. And you wonder also about Russow. This is the biggest stage that he has fought on, Frank, and what it's like for him to step in and all the introductions and the pageantry that's gone along with the night, and now he leads off the fight card.
Well, when Pride Championship was still around, he competed for them in February last year, and he had his first loss, but that was only to a crowd of about 12 or 13,000. When you show up into an arena, you know, as big as Saitama Super Arena with 22,000 people, it's a huge difference. It doesn't sound like much on paper, but it's a huge difference in eyes and in visualness, and of course the pressure of being New Year's Eve here in Japan is added to that as well. Everyone knows, the fighters understand how big a fight this really is.
This first fight scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. That will change. We'll update you on that, of course, but this is the first of what is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Early on, feeling each other, and now they get it to the ground.
Good left. He was a little bit out of position, so he wasn't hit that shot, but he sucked it in really nice, got his hips underneath him, was able to get him up in the air. Man and a half guard needs to get one hand free. He'll start getting at least a little peppering shot. Zentsov's not going to go away quietly.
This weight advantage that Russow has. Does that become a factor, do you think, here, as now he tries to get to the ground and pound action going?
As the later the round goes, the later the fight gets into it, you start getting the 12, 13, 14 minute. Yeah, it's going to start, that extra weight is really going to start kind of great to push pass. He really hasn't been doing it. It's almost a drag pass. Going right into a head and arm choke on the front side. He's a little bit out of position here, and Zentsov is so big, though, that it is easy to get this as tight as possible because he doesn't have much space. You can see him grabbing the armpit, trying to get the air back out. Zentsov's in a lot of trouble right here, even though it doesn't look like much. And the fact that Russow is so strong, he can actually make this a lot more painful than more than a choke because of his strength in his shoulders and his arms.
Mike Russow trying to take the initiative here, and so far he is dictating the pace of the very early going of round number 1, getting Zentsov to the mat.
Now, Zentsov wants to get out of this. See, his legs are laying flat on the ground. You don't see much hip movement. If he wants to get out of this, he has to move his legs and his hips. You just lay there, you've got, like Russow, a chance to punish you. There's no purpose to it. Move your body. Try to get yourself back at least a half guard, if not all the way to full guard.
Tight chest, tight hip.
Russow has wrapped him up early and continues to try to work in a position, I would imagine, Frank, where he's going to try to see if he can get another ground and pound going against Zentsov.
As you can see him on the top side, great camera angles in this nice side position. He has a position here, he can either pop a knee on top, or as he's doing, swing all the way out to north-south. And although he didn't lock it up and gave Zentsov a little position to move, he's so good and agile at the ground position, Russow is able to hold it down.
Real nice. Don't be afraid to hop to the other
Listen how
side.
quiet the crowd has gotten since just a few minutes ago. There's a nice knee by Russow.
Stay active, Mike. You can go knee on the belly on him, Mike. No, hold in too much. Good.
We can overhear some of the conversation coming from Russow's corner. They're encouraging him, of course, with the way the fight's going at this moment. He slammed Zentsov early and has been in control of the ground.
So it doesn't look like much is happening to those of you new to MMA. There's a lot of action going on here. He keeps reapplying, reworking his front head and arm choke, trying to get it. And he's just let the arm loose. Now he's got it sunk in a little bit deeper, just a head choke. You can see this is it.
That may be it.
Yeah.
Russow's done it.
Wow, he sunk that in.